Bitcoin represents the digital transformation of capital. ETFs shows that every day in the last 5 days, $481 million is flowing out of the analog world into the digital world. Bitcoin is, in essence, the conversion of analog capital to digital capital. The name of the show is making money. That's what everybody wants to do, and money is capital. Money is economic energy.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoinzilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoinzilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoinzilla. Subscribe now. Michael Saylor, the founder and CEO of MicroStrategy, and a leading Bitcoin investor and advocate. Michael Saylor will share his insights on how did he realize money is economic energy, with Bitcoin representing digital capital transformation. How does Bitcoin convert analog to digital capital, focusing on capital preservation and appreciation? How is Bitcoin digital property, providing an escape from the analog world's decay? Why did he rebrand as a Bitcoin development firm and use capital markets to acquire more Bitcoin? Let's join Michael Saylor in this interview about these topics and more.
What is money? I had never questioned what is money. And then we explored it together for many, many hours. And when I finished that exploration, my conclusion was money is economic energy.
MicroStrategy has been one of the most vocal and influential advocates of Bitcoin, stating that he believes it will replace gold as the global store of value asset. He has also led his company to acquire 190,000 Bitcoins at a total cost of $5.93 billion, making it the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin. MicroStrategy's rebranding move into a Bitcoin development company is natural for a firm that now has an enterprise value largely related to its Bitcoin strategy, Michael Saylor said. He also said that MicroStrategy's model offers greater flexibility than an investment trust, enabling it to venture into areas beyond the purview of spot Bitcoin ETF.
Economic energy is capital. Economic energy is wealth. And so if you think about the wealth in the world, there's maybe $900 trillion of it right now, and it's tied up in real estate, in stocks, in bonds, in currencies, collectibles, etc. The challenge is that that capital is analog capital from the 20th century, and Bitcoin represents the digital transformation of capital. And your chart you just showed with those ETFs shows that every day in the last 5 days, $481 million is flowing out of the analog world into the digital world. And what's going to drive Bitcoin is, in essence, the conversion of analog capital to digital capital. The killer use case is capital preservation and capital appreciation. And, the name of the show is making money. That's what everybody wants to do, and money is capital.
The Bitcoin network consumes as much energy as a small country, and that most of it comes from fossil fuels. This has raised concerns about the environmental impact of Bitcoin and the need for more renewable and efficient sources of energy for mining. Some initiatives have been launched to address this issue, such as the Bitcoin Mining Council, the Crypto Climate Accord, and the Bitcoin Clean Energy Initiative. The Bitcoin network is also the most secure and decentralized computer network in the world, and that it provides a censorship-resistant and permissionless platform for innovation and freedom. Some of the applications that have been built on top of Bitcoin include the Lightning Network, a Layer 2 solution for fast and cheap transactions Taproot, a protocol upgrade that enhances privacy and scalability, and Bitcoin Satellites, a project that beams Bitcoin data from space.
Civilizations, they rise or fall based upon the creation and channeling of energy. And we think of power as energy delivered in a certain period of time with a focus. So it's all about firepower, naval power, air power, nuclear power. Rockefeller gave us liquid energy in the form of oil. Bitcoin is digital property. It's conveyed by digital power. Those Bitcoin miners are digital power providers, and it's the most powerful computer network in the world. So we see this as profound because there's hundreds of trillions of dollars of wealth in the analog world. And there's no doubt it's decaying. Bonds are losing value because of inflation. Real estate's losing value due to just physical decay. Stocks lose value because of competition and product cycles and acts of God. And so the people of the world, they're looking for a new idea. And Bitcoin is this idea of put your money in cyberspace where it's not going to be affected by weather and war and supply chains and all of the things that have plagued us in the 20th century.
Now, to that end, I know MicroStrategy has sort of rebranded itself. I think it's called now Bitcoin Development Company. What exactly does that mean? And are you moving completely away from the traditional business?
Now, we've got a very healthy software business, but we've now got nearly $10 billion in Bitcoin, and we've got a very large equity market cap. And we can tap the capital markets as an operating company, and we can leverage our market cap in order to issue equity, issue debt, buy back our debt. We can restructure our capital structure so that our shareholders get more Bitcoin. So just like, you want to develop New York City, you're going to borrow money and you're going to build a building. What we're doing is we're issuing securities in order to buy Bitcoin, in order to promote the Bitcoin network, lock up the Bitcoin forever, and then build the entire ecosystem.
MicroStrategy announced its fourth quarter 2023 financial results, revealing that it now holds 190,000 Bitcoins at a total cost of $5.93 billion, or $31,224 per Bitcoin, as of February 5, 2024. The company also said that it acquired 31,755 additional Bitcoins since the end of the third quarter for $1.25 billion, or $39,411 per Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is an asset class. It's now the world's most popular investment asset. It's novel, it's digital, it's global, it's unique, and it's uncorrelated to traditional risk assets because it doesn't come with exposure to any given country, currency, company, quarterly result, product cycle, competitor, not to weather, not to war, not to an employee base or supply chain. And so that makes it a natural addition to the portfolio of a responsible investor. There's 10 years of pent-up demand. People have been waiting for these ETFs, and finally, mainstream investors are able to access Bitcoin. And I think that's what's driving the surge of capital in the asset class. And initially, there was a rebalancing as people were moving capital between the futures market and the miners and MicroStrategy and the ETFs. But following that rebalancing, I think the assets found its footing, and now people are beginning to realize that there's 10 times as much demand for Bitcoin coming in through these ETFs as there is supply coming from the natural sellers who are the miners.
If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to BitcoinZella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.